This was February 9th, the week after week before the correction, but we talk about Costco's forward P was 56 times earnings. We've never seen that in history. You can see it here. Walmart was at 39 times. NVIDIA was at 32. Meta's at 28. Google's at 21.3. FICO's in a bubble. And then Axon 116 times, Palantir 200 times. There were signs, right? We could call this podcast, There Were Signs. Were there not signs? You know what's really funny about it too? The markets topped out the day these 13 Fs were released. So people bought that last run up, and then that, and also the day Zelensky was ejected from the White House, really the same day. So yeah, geopolitical combined with over positioning. But if you look at like where these are now, do I still think they're bubbles? Yes. Do I think they can rally? Yes. You can hold two opposing ideas at the same time, but I wouldn't necessarily buy these because I think they're expensive. Costco was at 57 times. Now it's at 49 times. Walmart, let's take a look at Walmart, was at 40 times, now 33 times, right? NVIDIA is looking pretty cheap, all things considered now, right? NVIDIA hasn't been this cheap, or was even cheaper just last week. You have to go back quite a few years to see how cheap NVIDIA got. It's up 4%, 3.7% today. But it was at 23 times forward P. That's pretty darn cheap. Meta, we picked up quite a bit of Meta last week as well. I think we have a 7% position on or around there. Remember, this business was going up 20 days in a row. And if you look at my screen here, you can see where it breached the kind of prior peak in the valuations. This was bubble territory right there. And then Meta dropped down to here. And this is a business that grew earnings 48% year over year. There's value there now. Google was significantly oversold. Take a look at this. This is Google. So Google historically would bounce around these levels at 19 times, 20 times earnings. By the way, now it's 18.8. It's still cheaper than it was back then. We have a considerable amount of Google right now. We bought at this green level, then we bought more last week. Things were cheap. Things got oversold. And what went down the most is going to bounce the most, including momentum factor.